Leon Spinks, the boxer who shocked the world by beating Muhammad Ali, lost some teeth along the way, and had Mr. T as a bodyguard. His life was more interesting than any movie.
Now, as you mentioned, a couple of years ago you were a different man. Getting into trouble? No, you don't have fun now?
Oh, I have no fun now.
What do you do for fun now?
Play jacks.
You're not playing jacks, are you?
I don't think something to pass away the time.
Yeah, a couple of days of jacks, and boy, the time flies.
Born July 11th, 1953 in St. Louis, Missouri, Leon grew up in the Pruitt-Ego housing project. Tough neighborhood, tougher kid. He joined the Marines, took up boxing, and quickly became a three-time Marines boxing champion. By 1976, he was in Montreal taking home a gold medal in the Olympics, and his younger brother Michael was in that same Olympics, and he won gold as well. They were the first brothers to ever win gold medals in the same Olympics. He was making history already. Their Olympic success was just the start. Eventually, they became the first two brothers to ever win world titles in boxing. Michael stayed cool, methodical, dominating the light heavyweight division before stepping up to the heavyweight division to claim the IBF crown. But it was older brother Leon who stole the spotlight with his flashy style, wild antics, and that unforgettable gap-toothed smile that made headlines. Cut to 1978. Leon Spinks had only had 7 professional fights when he fought Muhammad Ali. Ali wasn't just a boxer, he was a showman, a poet, and a master of self-promotion. He'd taunt his opponents, predict knockouts, and even name his fights. One of his favorite jabs was calling his opponents Bum of the Month. Now, the term Bum of the Month wasn't coined by Muhammad Ali. Joe Louis used to use this term during the 1930s and 40s when he was champion. Louis defended his title 13 times in just 29 months, a pace that earned his challengers the Bum of the Month label. But many of those so-called bums were top-ranked contenders of the era. And Ali, ever the showman, adopted the phrase to use to taunt his opponents.
And I would like to do like Joe Louis did, a bum a month. That way I can stay active.
So when Ali fought Leon Spinks, he was treating this as another Bum of the Month fight. But Leon Spinks had other plans. Ali came out to the classic piece of music called Pomp and Circumstance, and I need to do a little rabbit hole here.
Well, here we are, Pismo Beach, and all the clams we can eat.
Ali used the song Pomp and Circumstance when he came to the ring because he admired Gorgeous George, who was a flamboyant wrestler who came to the ring to pomp and circumstance. In fact, Gorgeous George was the first famous pro wrestler to come to the ring with any kind of music at all. Prior to that, wrestlers would just walk out to the ring. Same was true of boxers until Muhammad Ali decided that he would come out to music. But you also probably recognize it as the music that Macho Man Randy Savage would come down to the ring to. He did that because of Muhammad Ali and Gorgeous George. So music played Ali to the ring. Now Spinks was already in the ring waiting for Ali. Michael Spinks had won a match during the undercard, and people were kind of shocked that Leon had sat at ringside and watched the match rather than stay in the back and get ready for the fight. Spinks went hard to the body in the first round, and Ali did look like he might be in a bit of trouble. Here's the thing. Muhammad Ali was in his mid-30s by this point. He was in the tail end of his career, and he went into this fight with very poor conditioning. Like usual, Ali came out hard for the 15th round, but it was a little bit too late. By the way, that 15th round was chosen by Ring Magazine as the round of the year.
Wind down, one of the great nights in the history of the heavyweight division. What a fight. It's over.
Despite being a 10-1 underdog, Leon Spinks overcame Muhammad Ali and won the title, becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Just 7 months later, they had their rematch in the Louisiana Superdome. Spinks still had heart, speed, and that signature gap-toothed grin, but Ali's experience and ring IQ proved decisive. For 15 rounds, the young champion tried his best and held his own with Muhammad Ali. But when they went to the scorecards, it was a unanimous decision for Muhammad Ali, who regained his title. Leon Spinks then went on to fight Jerry Coetzee, and just take a look at what happened. This was a humiliating first-round defeat, and it was probably the biggest fall from grace from a former champion ever. Now let's talk about Leon Spinks' grin. It was earned the hard way during a sparring session as a Marine in the early 1970s. He carried it proudly through his boxing career, a smile that could punch just as hard as his fists. Later on, he got a pair of dentures, because a champion needs to have teeth for posing and for chewing. Fast forward to 1981. Leon Spinks is in Detroit and he gets mugged. The thieves got away with his jewelry, his fur coat, and his dentures.
Police in Detroit say former heavyweight champion Leon Spinks was attacked on a city street and robbed of his front teeth, jewelry, clothes, and other items worth $45,000. Police say Spinks reported his assailants left him naked.
Leon said he was trying to bite the guy as he was robbing him. Then his dentures fell out, so the guy just took them. But the saga didn't end there. The next year, 1982, he had a new set of dentures, and he was getting divorced. And his wife won his dentures in the divorce. Now, when Leon was getting mugged, he didn't have a bodyguard with him, but he had a bodyguard after he became world champion. And his bodyguard was Lawrence Tourette, a man from the south side of Chicago, a man with gold chains and a shaved bald head, a very tough-looking guy, who we later knew as Mr. T. You could see Mr. T all over the broadcast. In the late 1970s, prior to his fame as an actor and wrestler and performer, Mr. T was famous for being a bodyguard. He had been a bodyguard for Steve McQueen, he had been a bodyguard for Prince and Michael Jackson on different occasions, and he had even been a bodyguard at one point for Muhammad Ali.
My favorite boxer of all the time is Muhammad Ali. He's my hero. I had the opportunity to bodyguard when I back in the day and whatnot. We used to go around in the rough areas. You used to see guys arguing, gambling on the corner about to cut each other. He said, "Hey!" And the guys stopped fighting. They say it's a champ. Then he said, "Break that up." And Ali
the relationship also cemented Mr. T's persona as a larger-than-life protector, which would later carry over into his entertainment career. Speaking of entertainment, Leon Spinks also dabbled a little bit in the different entertainment industries. On October 9th, 1986, Leon Spinks lost to Japanese legend Antonio Inoki in a mixed martial arts fight for New Japan Pro Wrestler. Inoki was already a name in the US because he had fought Muhammad Ali. In 1991, Spinks made his debut in FMW wrestling. And in 1992, he won the FMW Brass Knuckles Heavyweight Championship. This made him just the second professional boxer to win a wrestling championship. The first one was Primo Carnera. He went on to drop the title to Onita in 1992, and then he went on to feud with Terry Funk before retiring from wrestling altogether.
Heavyweight boxing champion Leon Spinks is in the Bahamas today, denying drug possession charges made against him early yesterday morning in his native.
Leon's rapid rise to heavyweight champion in 1978 was followed by an equally swift financial decline. By March 1986, he filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection, claiming debts of approximately $301,000. But beyond financial trouble, Leon battled a lot of other issues. He had issues with substance abuse, with alcohol abuse. He was homeless for a while. Leon would appear at every card show he could, sign as many autographs for money as possible. He also took a lot of side jobs. He worked for a while as a janitor, and he would work at McDonald's unloading trucks in the morning. He did whatever he could to try to stay afloat.
Leon Spinks presents his one-stop picks of the week. From the one-stop meat department, lean meaty USDA choice short ribs of beef, fresh chicken legs by the 40-pound box, USDA chicken.
Leon passed away on February 5th, 2021.
The former heavyweight champion died after a 5-year battle with prostate and other cancers late last night.
Leon Spinks was a really unforgettable character. It was a lot of fun to watch, especially watching his appearances on Late Night with David Letterman.
Are you driving any better?
Now,
is it my imagination? It seemed like there every week for a couple of years you were running into trees or something.
I don't know what it was. The trees liked me.
Hey, I want you to go over and check out Pointless Nostalgia on Patreon. You can join for free. I've got some behind the scenes footage and photos, and I'll keep you up to date on all my convention appearances. And if you bump it up to $3, you'll get access to even more footage, extra sequences from some of these videos, extra videos. And also, for $3 a month, I'm going to send a postcard that I'll handwrite and send to you every single month. Or if you go all the way up to $9, you get to get in the mail every month my newsletter, which you're going to love. It's full of pop culture goodness. I'll also send some extra nostalgic items your way. And I'll read your name at the end of every single video, just like Aaron Wester, Al, Archer, Carson Loveridge, Chris, Dana Snyder, M, Jason Evans, Jason Yealy, Jarrett Rusky, Jamie and Tom, Jen, Matthew Chapin, Mike and Jess, my big brother Rob, Nick Roche, and Robert Berry. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you next time.